Alright guys, in today's video we have some significant updates for PlayStation 5 titles to go over and discuss today. There's a lot we're going to be covering in this video, so before we get into it, if you could do me a big favor, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the video out more than you know. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the bell notification icon as well so you can be notified anytime a new video goes live. But we are starting off with Sony Santa Monica tweeting out today, whether you're picking up the game for the first time or looking to finish that New Game Plus save, God of War 2018 on the PS5 is going to offer up to 60 FPS using the Favor Performance Video option. And they also mention that save transfers will be a thing. You'll be able to start right where you left off on the PS4. And below that, they also tweeted out you will be able to transfer your God of War 3 remastered saves to the PS5. So some really great news all around for God of War 2018. I know this is an older title. However, to a lot of people, God of War is one of those games that's so good that you're going to go back and play it at least once a year. And I have a feeling that a lot of people are now going to be really excited to play this game on the PS5, to experience it at 60 FPS for the first time. We just recently learned that Ghost of Tsushima is also going to be doing this, offering a 60 FPS mode. And so you can clearly see that the PS5 is able to pretty easily boost these big, massive AAA PS4 exclusives up to that 60 FPS mark. And so let me know down in the comments below, will you be going back to play God of War 2018 again so you can experience it at 60 FPS? Maybe that's something we can do in the future here on the channel. Seems like it's going to be a difficult thing to do though, because there's a lot of PS5 games coming out over the next 12 months. So let me know down in the comments. We're moving on from that and talking about Destruction All-Stars. There is a very significant update that we need to cover when it comes to this title. And I know that this is not a title that's at the top of many people's lists when it comes to overall excitement, but this update is probably going to change your outlook on Destruction All-Stars. So they put out a blog post today and it says, "Hi everyone, we wanted to share a quick update on our plans for Destruction All-Stars. We've decided to move the game's release from November 2020 to February 2021, where it will be included for 2 months in PlayStation Plus at no additional cost. Destruction All-Stars is a multiplayer game that's at its best when you're competing with gamers online from all around the world. We want as many people as possible to experience the mayhem on PS5, and what better way to do that than to provide the game to our PlayStation Plus members. Next week, we'll return with a brand new trailer and more details on the game, so you'll know exactly what to expect when you download it in February." Now, I know for some who were looking forward to this game, it's a little bit disappointing to hear that it's getting delayed, but believe me when I tell you, this is the best possible thing that could have happened for a game like Destruction All-Stars. I talked about this briefly in the past. To me, I had this feeling, this game being sold at $70, it being multiplayer only, it being at the launch of the PS5, going up against the likes of Demon's Souls and Spider-Man and even Sackboy and Godfall. I really just kind of looked at this and thought, yeah, this is going to be a game that nobody's playing in just a couple of months. And that's kind of a shame because it looks like it has potential, but I just don't think many people are going to look at a game like this and think, yeah, this is totally a game I want to play at launch on the PS5 and, you know, for $70. Now, the fact it's going to be put onto PlayStation Plus for not 1 month, but 2 months is absolutely ideal for a title like this. This went from being a game that could possibly be dead within a couple of months to now it could end up being the next Rocket League because of this. And so I definitely wanted to make everybody aware of this. Again, I don't know how many of you were really looking forward to playing Destruction All-Stars day one. I do think it looks like it has potential. It's a game that I was certainly going to try out. We do have to wait a little bit longer, but again, I think that's a good thing because I don't know about you guys or anybody who is going to be playing on the PS5 at launch, but I already feel pretty overwhelmed that I have Demon's Souls, Spider-Man, Godfall, Sackboy, all these titles to play, and that's not even counting third-party titles. It's a bit overwhelming, so this is really good for Destruction All-Stars, and I think this is basically allowing the game to actually have a life on the PlayStation 5 for potentially years to come. So Look out for Destruction All-Stars hitting PlayStation Plus in February. But moving on from that, we are talking about Demon's Souls Remake because we have some significant updates for this game, starting with the fact that apparently Demon's Souls Remake went gold about a month ago, which we didn't hear about, but is really good to know because this confirms that there's not going to be some type of last-minute delay like we're seeing here with Destruction All-Stars. We also have more information than that when it comes to Demon's Souls, but it says other PlayStation 5 launch titles such as Godfall and Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales went gold several weeks ago. As a result, both Counterplay Games and Insomniac made a big deal about the news with celebratory social media posts. With this in mind, it's a mystery as to why Demon's Souls has allegedly gone gold without similar fanfare. YouTuber Lance McDonald, known for his modding videos on the Souls series, claimed that Demon's Souls Remake went gold last month on September 24th. When asked about the title over the weekend, McDonald replied as follows. So an individual on Twitter said, "Is the game going to be ready for launch? We're waiting for that gold tweet." And he responded by saying Demon's Souls Remake went gold on September 24th. Now, it's up to you whether you want to believe Lance McDonald, but I do think he has connections when it comes to stuff like this. At least it comes off to me that way. And he does sound very confident, and he has absolutely no reason to say something like this if he wasn't sure that this was a thing that happened. As to why Bluepoint Games didn't tweet out about this and, in a celebratory way, I think it's just because they're not very active on their social media. But I do believe this. It makes sense. We haven't heard anything about a potential delay or anything like that when it comes to Demon's Souls. I think it's certainly a game that needs to be there at the launch of the PS5. And so, yeah, I mean, again, we don't have official confirmation, but I believe this is true. It makes a lot of sense. And Lance McDonald actually did give more information when it comes to Demon's Souls. He tweeted out saying, "Oh, the gameplay camera is different compared to the gameplay trailer slightly. When you run, the player character is almost dead center and the camera is zoomed out, basically the same as the PS3. When you walk or stand still, it comes in close and seems a little offset to the right." So that's actually a significant thing he's letting us know about here, because that was a complaint that a lot of people had who played the original. They were afraid that the camera was going to be very different from the original, and it turns out it's not going to be, only when you stand still. I guess they made the camera look that way in the trailer to give it a, more close-up cinematic look, to sell the trailer even more. But one last thing I do need to mention here about Demon's Souls Remake that I do think is significant is that apparently it will in fact feature some cut content, but it's not going to feature the 6th Archstone. And this is significant because this is the big question that a lot of people had about Demon's Souls Remake is, will Bluepoint Games be bringing forth that cut content that we know about, that the game, it was there for the game, but it had to be cut out for one reason or another. And so he tweets out just to drop a random bit of Demon's Souls Remake info that can be verified on release. The artwork behind the Fool's Idol no longer features just a woman on a thin stained glass window. It's now 3 huge glass windows. They've added bald, white bearded men on each side of her, as weird as that sounds. But that's basically confirming that there will be some cut content. It says, while cut content will make an appearance in some form in the Demon's Souls Remake, it seems like it will not feature the 6th Archstone. This Archstone, which appears in ruins in the original game, was meant to give access to another area that was cut before release. So there you go. I mean, it's not like, we don't know how significant this cut content is going to be, like how fleshed out it's going to be. I know some people are going to be a little bit disappointed to find out that the 6th Archstone won't be there, but still, we are getting a little bit something extra. That's pretty much going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Again, if you did, leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.